what's going on, everybody? Wanted to make a quick video for you today. I've had a couple of requests from customers who have purchased the Ultimate USB version 2, letting me know that they really love it. However, some of them either want to change that boot password that I supply by default, or maybe they just want to get rid of it altogether, and they're asking me if I can put together a quick tutorial on how to do that. So that's the purpose of the video today, guys. It should be a quick one, and it should be a fun one. If you haven't bought a USB yet from me, particularly that new one, the Ultimate USB version 2, but really any of them, consider heading over to the shop. I'll have the product tagged here, and pick up the greatest USB on earth, the best one ever made, guys. All right, so let's jump right in. Assuming you have this USB already, and really if you have any Ventoy USB, you can follow along with this. I have it plugged in, so you can, if you didn't know, you can plug these USBs in. You don't have to strictly boot from them. You can plug it in and treat it just like a regular USB device. So that's why I included another folder here, USB storage. And I throw some notes in there, some general information about the stick itself. But you could use this just as storage. Maybe you want to have some special files on here, or pictures, or whatever it is, right? You name it. Maybe you need to move, transfer data. I've left you, I think, about 12 to 15 gigabytes of free space on this thing. So you can also use it as just a super high performance USB. Because the purpose, again, of the Ultimate USB version 2 is to have a single USB that you can do anything you need to do with. So whether that's hacking or trying out new systems or installing things or repairing or data recovery or password recovery, that's just to name a few. We've got a full-blown arcade here too, guys. I mean, we can do it all. But I don't want you to have another USB just for the general purpose of a USB to be able to store files and move files and things like that. So you can do that here too. Anyways, now that you've plugged in your USB, you need to download Ventoy if you haven't done that already. I'll leave this link in the description for you guys. So if you're running Windows, obviously get the zip, get the tarball if you're running Linux, and just download that and extract it. And once you run through that, you're going to go to that folder where it's extracted. If you have a shortcut for the Ventoy to disk on your desktop like I do, you can right click that and just say open file location, and this will bring you into the Ventoy directory. So from here, this is the most common one that everyone uses to create a Ventoy USB, but there's a couple other things in here that are useful as well, particularly today, the Ventoy plugson executable. So we're going to run that today. I had a UAC prompt that I accepted. Let me move this over to the screen. So then we're going to make sure we have the correct drive selected, and my Ventoy Ultimate USB version 2 is on the F drive, so I'm going to hit start. This will launch a tab in your browser, guys, and this is where you're going to be able to do the configuration behind the scenes. And really what this does is it modifies a JSON file. So unless you really are familiar with the syntax and things like that, it's a lot easier just to do things here. All right, we want that in English. We'll close that out. And here are all the different plugins, right? So you have, this could be a series of videos on its own. So persistence, I've configured some stuff with that. Password, obviously. You have your classes where you can do icons and stuff like that. Your themes. All kinds of good stuff in here, guys. So, I mean, Ventoy is a powerful tool. But today we're looking at the password plugin. So let's check that out. All right, so currently we have boot password set, right? You can go down and go more granular if you wanted to do an ISO level password, if you want to protect specific ISOs, specific WIM files, specific VHDs and IMGs, and you name it. You can get more granular. However, when I sent this out to you guys, I wanted to give you at least that first layer of protection, so I gave you a boot level password. So if you needed to, let's say, edit that, we could just change that password here, right? You probably want to do an MD5 salt, at least an MD5. Okay, so this is where you'd go to change that password. If you just wanted to get rid of the password, you would just hit clear. And now you won't have a password. So if you just want to boot straight into that, not a problem. That's how you would do it. So that's really it, guys. So now, whether you've changed it or you've cleared it, you'll be ready to get in there and boot into your USB with your new password or with your cleared password. All right, guys, as you see, we refresh here. We can go out of the password, back into the password, and there's nothing there. Let me just demonstrate this now, guys. I will boot the Ultimate USB in a virtual machine, and we should see that this does not prompt for a password, which it would by default. Okay, the last thing you do want to do, though, guys, is you want to go back to your plugson executable, hit stop, say yes, and that'll close, or that'll end that session in the browser. So we can exit here, and then we can close this. It'll just tell you it's going to close because you killed the executable. All right, now that we've cleared the password, again, the same would hold true if you change the password. Let's go ahead and close out of all our explorers. I'm going to open my VMware player here, and I will boot into my little utility VM for booting USBs. I do need to wait for that to fire up. Then I'll connect my removable device, which is my ESD310C. And that wasn't fast enough, so I'll have to reboot one more time. And now that it's connected, I should be able to get into the boot menu, select my USB device. And normally I would be prompted for a password at this point, but look, since we cleared it, we're right into the USB with no problem. Now I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to set it again, and we'll just prove that it works. So let me power this off before I disconnect. Okay, so I'm going to go back in here. I need to launch my Ventoy plugson again. So I'm going to open file location of the shortcut that I have. Again, if you don't have this, just go to the directory where you extracted the Ventoy zip. So we need to go to open file location. I'll launch the plugson, accept my UAC prompt, move this over so you can see it to make sure I have the right drive selected. Yes, it's the F drive ESD310C. Hit start. That'll launch a tab in my browser, which I'll pull over so you can see it. I'll go back to my password plugin, and this time I'm going to hit edit under boot password, which is now blank because we cleared that last time. I'm going to do a salted MD5, and I'm going to pick the same password here. I'm going to hit OK. And that's as simple as that. It saves automatically. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it pops up here. It saves it on the fly. And what this does is it adds some syntax to the JSON configuration file, which we can take a quick look at. But we're done here, so we'll go back to our plugson. We'll hit stop, yes, exit, and then we can close this because we are done. And now if we go to our stick, and then we look in the Ventoy folder, there's a ventoy.json file here. I believe this is where that configuration is. Let's open a notepad. We'll pull that over. As you can see, I've got a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of this is for the images, or the icons, I should say, that come with that, so it gives you a real nice look. But however, you see here, there is a salted MD5 hash for the password that we just added. So if someone did get a hold of this, they would see this in a salted MD5 hash. They would have to know how to use Ventoy to be able to get in there and clear out your password. But it's at least a first layer of defense for the stick. All right, guys, so that is how we set the password, clear the password, or change the password on your Ultimate USB version 2 or any Ventoy enabled USB stick. So let's just do a verification here. We're going to go back into VMware, and we're going to validate that our password did stick, which I can guarantee it did. I've done this a few times. Okay, we do need to get that connected. We'll have to bounce it afterwards. That's connected. And then we'll just bounce the VM. And then we'll get into the boot menu. If you guys notice, I put a delay on this. I have a video covering that if you're not familiar with that. Otherwise, it's extremely difficult to get into the boot menu. You could always change your boot order, but that's not really best practice. It's better to be able to get into the boot menu. Okay, so boot from USB. This time we should be prompted for a password, which we are. Sweet. Okay, so here's where you'd punch in that password. And I can't type. And there we go. So now that we have punched in that password, we are in the system ready to go. If you guys haven't checked out this USB, I mean, you need to get over there and check it out. These things are selling like hotcakes. I've just re-upped my inventory. I need to get that updated on the shop. But this is the best USB ever made. It pretty much does anything you need to do, from offensive security, penetration testing, ethical hacking, just live operating systems with persistence so you can save a full-blown Tiny 11 environment. It's got an arcade with Batacera. you name it, tons of WinPE multi-tool environments. Just added this new one here that one of my subscribers told me about, Angtech. I've got a couple videos coming up on that one. I will be working to add that icon. If you guys have purchased one of these in the past, it probably didn't include that because I've only started adding this one as of this week, so March of 2024. But I did make a video that I'll get uploaded here soon if it's not already up on how to add this Angtech ISO to your Ultimate USB version 2. All right, guys, so this was a quick video for you guys to know how to change or clear the password on your Ventoy USB. I hope this was helpful. If you need any further information on this, feel free to drop me a comment. Just drop me a comment anyways. I love hearing from you guys. Please hit that like button. It helps the channel a lot. If you haven't done so, I really would appreciate if you would subscribe. 91% of my viewers are not subscribers, and I'm really trying to blow this channel up, so I really appreciate your support, guys. All right, I hope you all have a great day. Until the next one, everyone take care.